What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, what's good? Have you ever met a SEAL? I'm pretty sure I met a SEAL on my deployment when I went to when I was on the ship. Pretty sure some SEALs came on. What you think about? Oh, it went away. Okay, I'm going to Paris Island on February 7th. I shipped that day. Good luck. I wish you the best. What's up? What's up? Hey, Trell, read any good books recently? No, I need to get back into reading, actually. Reading's good for your brain. Well, what happens to your roommate in the Marines, Trell? What happens to your roommate in the Marines, Trell? What do you mean by that? What's up, bro? When are you going to a more in-depth gameplay video? Once I really have time, honestly. I really don't like my setup right now. In the future, I will be moving so I can actually have the setup that I want and all that stuff. So I'm kind of just working with what I got right now, but in the future, it would be more serious gaming kind of stuff. But right now, I'm kind of getting into the flow of things and trying to get into a different kind of industry. What do you think about 0811s? I just graduated from that course. What MOS is that? If you don't have haters, you are not doing things right. Amen. Do admin Marines and infantry units participate in field ops and combat operations? They don't really participate in field ops, but they do go on deployment and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm pretty sure if shit hit the fan, then yeah, they would have to do some combat operations. So I want to get a CBurn contract, but I want to be in a MU. How do I do that? And what do you think of the MOS? So CBurn, great MOS. You get to gas people and put people through pain. So great MOS. You want to go on a MU? I'm guessing that's what you're saying. That's kind of dependent on your unit and what deployment that unit has slated. So, yo, Trell, you've made me realize that the Marine Corps wasn't for me, and thank you. You made me feel like I dodged a bullet, not joined the Marines, so I instead joined the Army Infantry and even got airborne. That's fantastic. That's awesome. And that's the whole point of me doing my channel, is to help you realize if it is or isn't for you. So I'm glad I could help you. Was the Amtrak sketch to ride in? Amtrak. Amtrak. I don't think I rode in that. The only thing I've ran in, unless you're using a different name, I've rode in a 7-ton Humvee. I've rode in an AAV. What else have I been in? That's been on the ground. The little fucking go-kart looking fucking things. I've been on those things. And all that stuff. Can you get off-base Libo in MOS school Pogue side? Do not know about that. ITB, we got Libo, so I don't know about MCT. I don't think they got Libo when I was there. Your last roommate in the Marines, what happened to him? He's still in? No, he's out. Would you join in any military branch now? If I was to join any military branch, I would go to college, be an officer, and I would probably join the Air Force. Field artillery. Oh yeah, field artillery. Is that the person that said 0811? Yeah, field artillery that's a good MOS. I mean, just a step up from the MOS I had in mortars. Excuse me. What was it like talking to a kind of guy for the first time, or someone you would consider a badass of special forces as their position recon? It was actually pretty cool. So we got to talk to some MARSOC guys. They came on ship with us, and they're the most down-to-earth, chill people. Cool guys. They're not like big-headed or anything because they're special forces. They're actually really humble guys and all that stuff. How did most people that you came across in the Marines pass drug tests? Very easy. You just pee in a 5-hour energy bottle. You put it down in you put it underneath your balls, and then yeah, that's how a lot of people pass that, and they just pour it in the actual piss bottle. So that's how people do that. Don't recommend it because if you get caught, you're fucked. I need to lose 75 more pounds to join. Any tips? Do a lot of running. Go to the sauna. You need to do a lot of cardio. You need to just be sweating your ass off. Let me see. Hey, I'm having trouble right now because my recruiter is saying I'm going to boot camp and my tendon in my legs are a little fucked up, and it starts to stuff up my quads and knee. Do you think I could last in boot camp? Honestly, I think anybody can last in boot camp as long as you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental thing. It's not much so a physical thing. Your body will keep pushing. It's a mental thing. So if you think you can do it, then yeah, you can do it. Trell, on a scale from 1 through 10, rate the infantry, and what would you rather do if you would go back to the Corps? 1 through 10, my experience, I would give it a 3. Honestly, 3. I'll maybe give it a 4. I give it a 4. I give it a 4 because the good times were very good, but the bad times were absolutely shitty. I had more bad times than good, though. Some people will have more good times than bad. So you can't just always base your choice based off of somebody else's experience. Sure, you can gain little things from their experience to help you, but ultimately, you know, I had my own experience and you'll have your own experience. But when I went in, the infantry was shitty. It was very shitty. But the Marine Corps is getting completely restructured and all kind of stuff. So it might have got better. I don't know. But do you meet gang members in the Marines? Yeah, there's a gang members actually join the Marine Corps to learn skills that Marines use in the infantry to go take it back once they get out to the gangs so they can teach gang members. The AAV, I heard it was an Amtrak. Oh, yeah, okay. So AAV was very shitty. Very, very, very shitty to ride in. Horrible. That's why the Marine Corps got rid of them. So do you think not talking anything personally in the military is the best advice you can give anybody? Do you think not taking anything personally? Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't take a lot of stuff personally, but sometimes you have to because, I mean, let me see. So once you get in, you will find out that it's kind of every man for themselves. You will find out that people are not going to always just be looking out for your best interests and stuff like that. So some things you need to take personally because it is your life, it is your career. So I wouldn't say just don't take anything personally. Some things need to, but don't take things that don't need to be taken personally. So hope that helped. That's kind of, I don't know, hope that helped. Have you met any Egyptian Marines or Army? Not that I know of. Ride any airborne vehicles? Yeah, I've been in Osprey. I've been in, pretty sure C-130. I've been in something else, I think. I don't know. Yeah, but I've rode in some military aircraft. Oh, let me see. What are you doing for a living now, Trell? Do you have your real estate license yet? You were talking about that in the video a while ago. All right, so beginning of the year, I plan on going back to real estate school. Did not finish it. I should have finished it. I don't know why I didn't. I kind of got in the mode of relaxing. But right now, pushing really hard for my YouTube channel. This is a struggle. It is a very, very big struggle. Trying to be a YouTuber and maintain a YouTube channel, an Instagram, a Snapchat. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, as of now. Sure, I got a disability compensation coming my way, and all that stuff, but YouTube is my main focus right now. It is my passion. It is awesome. I love doing YouTube videos. It's fun. How is infantry? A lot of people ask that. If you haven't checked out my infantry videos, go ahead, check them out. You'll hear about my own infantry experience. But like I said, the infantry is a beast. It is a beast. Sometimes it wants to be a good beast. Sometimes it wants to be a bad beast. Sometimes it wants to be, nice. Sometimes it wants to be an asshole. Infantry is just something I wouldn't just recommend right off the rip. I would do your own research. How do you define toxic leadership? Toxic leadership is they pick favorites, show favoritism. They, pick and choose when to be a leader. They don't really look out for the interests of their guys or, the well-being of their guys. That's toxic leadership. Or, they'll say one thing but do another. And you'll see a lot of that in the Marine Corps. I promise you will. Yeah, I know. I had Libo. We had hella 96s, but I dropped from ITB. You were right. Infantry wasn't for me, so I reclassed. Yeah, see, there you go. Prime example. Infantry is not for everybody. When is Twitch channel coming? Probably in the future. When I do move and get the setup I want, I will probably start a Twitch, but that's something else I have to maintain. It's already hard enough maintaining a YouTube channel, trying to learn different industries, new tricks, trying to get better. Also, I gotta maintain an Instagram and a Snapchat and all my other social medias, and also gotta manage my own life. So it's a lot of stuff. But probably once I move and kind of get the ball rolling and stuff, I will eventually probably make a Twitch. But I have to get a little bit more exposure with the game, and I have to get a little bit better and stuff like that. So, out of how many days of the month would you say are miserable in the infantry? How many days out of the month? So we're gonna go 30 days, right? Let's just say 30 days. Out of 30 days out of the month, I would say, from my own experience, I would say, let's see, we're going to count the weekend. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So probably 8 days. 8 days were good, and the rest were bad. So, yeah, that's just literally the weekends were the only good days because we got to do and leave base and do whatever we wanted. So we got to get drunk, go party, go to colleges, go fuck around, do whatever we wanted to, honestly. But like I said, don't be discouraged because of my situation. Like, I'm telling you, when I came in, it was like, if you fucked up, we're shaving your head. If you are a boot, if you are a new guy, we're like literally torching you. You're doing everything we don't want to, that the seniors don't want to do, they're going to make you do. We're going to treat you like absolute shit. That's what my life was, right? That's how I was brought up in the Marine Corps and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no go run and tell your leadership they're picking on me, they're bullying me. They don't give a fuck. That was part of the Marine Corps tradition. You got treated like shit until you got your own new guys. And it was horrible. Guys wanted to kill themselves. People don't talk about that a lot. Suicide, very, very high in infantry. People want to kill themselves almost every single day, and they're not just joking around. Some people are, some people are not. Alcoholism, very, very strong in the infantry because of depression. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people have anxiety. It's a lot of stuff people go through that people, your recruiter, they're not gonna tell you because that's not gonna make you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just be weary of those things. Be watchful and stuff like that. Have you watched Official Shim, the Navy YouTuber? No. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the infantry. If you would go back, what MOS would you choose? Okay, so I already kind of rated that. Like I said, it was a 4. If I could go back and choose, honestly, my dumb ass would probably do it again. Because when I say it was good times, it was good times. I experienced stuff that I promise you, one, I would never have experienced if I never joined the infantry. And some things I just shouldn't tell ever again. I should just keep and take to my grave, things I've done. But when I say I had some good times, like partying and traveling the world and doing all kind of stuff, I'll tell you, it was a good time. My tendon is messed up in my pinky. Can you still join? I mean, get a waiver, a medical waiver, and you should be good. David Goggins went through 2 Navy SEAL hell weeks with broken legs and a wrist, so send it. Yep. Shit's so tough. Was playing college football, so I'm scared to lose my muscle as well. Appreciate everything you're doing. No problem. But yeah, if you want to go for it, man. Last battalion commander that you had, was he cool? Fuck no, he was a fucking bitch. He was a horrible battalion commander. My first battalion commander was the best probably leader I've ever had. My first battalion commander and first sergeant major was completely awesome. So when I ran over that guy with the car, my sergeant major just literally brought me in the office, was like, yo, that's some badass shit. He was like, but next time don't do that. He was like, just get out your car and fight him. But yeah, really cool. Battalion commander would come around. He would come play beer pong with us in the barracks. He would come bring beer to the barracks. We were in the field. He would bring people like cigarettes, dip, candy. Fucking that dude was for the boys, and that's what a leader's supposed to be like. My last battalion commander and sergeant major, everybody wanted to legit kill. Like people were like, we go to war, we're taking them out. Like everyone hated them. They got memes made about them. People were making like flags and hanging them up saying like fuck you and all kind of crap. Like they were trash, fucking trash, because they were too harsh about the Marine Corps. They were all Marine Corps. Like people need a break from the Marine Corps. Like we get certain things we have to do as Marines. We have to abide by certain rules, but sometimes like, dude, we need a fucking break. And that's when you find people that drink a lot and do drugs and fucking want to kill themselves because everyone just shoves down their throat Marine Corps, and like they forget that we are human beings. Like we want our own life. We want to do our own things. We don't want to feel like fucking robots and things like that at all times. So yeah, I'm trying to sign up, but my mom won't sign me up. I'm 17. Any advice? Keep begging her. I was 17 when I joined. Eventually they will get on the ship, hopefully. If not, you're just gonna have to sign when you're 18. But just tell her like, hey, look, this is something I really want to do. I really want to explore this part of my life and blah 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 blah. Hopefully she'll jump on board, because my dad wasn't on board at all whatsoever, but eventually he jumped on board. So where was I at? Let me see. A while ago, talked to a Marine in Fallujah. What was it like talking to combat vets in the Marine Corps? Again, some down-to-earth people. After talking to some of those people, I promise you would never want to go to war. I would never want to have to go through some of the things that some men and women have went through going to war. But combat vets are in my eyes, the true Marines. Sure, once you earn that Eagle of Anchor, you are a Marine, but those are when you think of a Marine, that's what I think of. Those combat vets that went to Fallujah and Afghan and all that stuff. Can you do a video on all of the uniforms you're given? If I can even find my uniforms, I can get pictures and do it like that, but I don't personally have my uniforms. I sold them, gave them away to junior guys I had so they can use them and stuff like that. In my opinion, being a gang member is the same way as terrorism. I guess. I mean, would it be possible to continue a 3-day split weightlifting routine and consume the efficient amount of calories from muscle hypertrophy, regardless of the working schedule of the infantryman? Yeah, dude, that's all people do is go to the gym in the infantry. Literally, all they do. I hit up that baddie female Raquel that you had a video with. Wish me luck. Raquel's actually a really cool girl. I think she might be in a relationship. I don't know. But she's actually a really cool girl. But good luck. Good luck. But yeah, that's actually pretty funny. Also, if anyone needs to lose weight less and more out calorie wise, actually shred hardcore in the morning if you can afford it. I almost lost 10 pounds in a week. Not all fat, but a lot is, and run and walk. Yeah, just be healthy about it and be safe about it. I feel like my body could last, but it does start to stiffen up, and I'm scared that I make it halfway through boot camp and tear my tendon or muscle. All right, so I'll give you a story. Yo, in boot camp, I had stress fractures in my hip and all kind of shit. And that was for the end of that was right before the Crucible. So luckily I had made it, and my drill instructors were really cool, and they were like, you don't have to do the Crucible if you don't want to. You don't have to do the hike back, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, no, I want to. Excuse me, when I tell you, that was the worst pain, some of the worst pain I've ever been through in my life. Doing what's the Crucible hike, like 9 miles, 12 miles, whatever it is. Dude, that was horrible. With stress fractures in my hip, that was horrible. I could barely walk, and I was in the front of my platoon. I was like, yeah, I was up there, and I had to look strong for the people that looked up to me and my platoon. You know what I'm saying? If they saw me falling back, if they saw me slowing down, they're gonna do the same thing. So like I said, it's all a mental thing, and plus I really wanted to get my Eagle of Anchor. I didn't want to cheat myself because my boys were doing it, and I didn't want, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make myself feel like I'm better than them, and I didn't have to do it, but I still get my Eagle of Anchor. So I'm telling you, man, it's not that bad. It's not. It's a mental thing. Your body will overcome. I promise. I did a 20-mile hike in the Marine Corps. 20 miles with like 45, 50 pounds on my back. Some people can't even walk 20 miles with anything on their back, without anything on their back. So I'm telling you, your body will catch up. You mentioned a disrespectful Marine was told to go to his room and got beat up. Did that Marine change his behavior after that? Yeah. When we were new guys, that's what happened. And I promise you he didn't do the same fucking thing ever again, because he would have just got his ass beat again. My buddy told me about your channel. Dude, you helped me so much on what I picked in the military. You said administration is mostly happy, so thank you. Yeah, it is mostly happy. I'm being honest. I'm glad I can help too. Any information on the MP MOS? I'm just going to let you know. A lot of people do not like MPs. I'm just going to be real with you. A lot of infantry guys hate MPs because they think they're badass and operator and all that kind of shit because they're cops. Like, they're not. They're fucking, most of them are, are some bitches. And they pull over Marines on base for doing like 2 miles per hour over. Like, you're fucking your own guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why would you want to give somebody a ticket for doing 2 miles per hour over? I'm just telling you, MPs are not liked whatsoever. But when I did run over that guy, not gonna lie, I got a Lance Corporal MP that pulled up, and he was real cool, and he was like, yo, bro, I know shit just happened, so I'm not taking you to jail, I'm not arresting you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, appreciate it. So thank you for your content. You helped me out a lot. No problem. What's up, bro? I graduated boot camp last month. Bravo Nation. Congrats. A recruiter lives around the corner. LOL. It's pretty cool. Yeah, go like egg his house and stuff if he doesn't give you what you want. As far as your contract and stuff. What was the dumbest reason you saw someone get kicked out of the Marine Corps for? Dumbest reason? Actually, he was somebody was selling ghost guns, like building ghost guns, and was like undercover Nazi. So, yep, we didn't know. We had no fucking idea. It was crazy. A lot, and then someone was also like a really big drug lord selling a lot of cocaine and shit, and we had no idea either. Did your time in the Corps go fast or slow? In the beginning, it went by kind of fast. It was kind of a blur. Most of the time it's because I was just getting fucked up. I was a new guy. I was doing everything, just running here, running there, doing this, doing that. But towards your end of your contract, if you decide to stay in, if you only want to do 4, like I'm telling you, once you hit your 3-year mark, that last year is the slowest year of your fucking life. It is, because you're anticipating getting out, you want to get out, and all that stuff. But I would say the beginning years go by pretty fast. The end years go by really slow. How many rucksack marches have you done in the Marines? Dude, I cannot tell you how many hikes I've done, honestly. I cannot. But I can tell you the longest hike I've ever done was 20 miles with the 45, 50 pounds on my back. And that was horrible. It was so horrible. The Marines have high body counts. So if I made a short about it. So a lot of people, I know my recruiter, right, was like, once you join the Marine Corps, you're going to get hella girls and blah, 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 blah. That is bullshit. I'm just letting you know. That's complete bullshit. Honestly, it is complete bullshit. Most of the girls around military base do not want anything to do with Marines because a lot of Marines kind of cheated on them, did them dirty, blah, blah, blah. It goes back down to if you have game or not, if you're good with girls, blah, blah, blah. Then you can get girls. I'm not going to lie. I went to colleges like ECU and North Carolina State and a whole bunch of surrounding areas. I went to colleges. Did I get girls? Absolutely. But I was already getting girls before the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? They weren't just like, oh, you're a Marine? Oh, my gosh, please just fuck me. No, it didn't go like that at all whatsoever. Now, some girls that are not around the military base might be like that. They hear you're in the Marine Corps, and they might be like, oh, my gosh, you're a Marine. Like, let's just do everything type shit. But some Marines were virgins. Some Marines were virgins throughout their entire 4 years. Like, the Marine Corps does not just magically just give you vagina. That does not happen. Or if you're a girl, it just does not magically give you penis. That's not how that works. Like, honestly, people really could care less if you're a Marine or not. A lot of people do not realize that. Like, just because you become a Marine does not mean that everyone in the world is just looking at you like high and mighty. Next question. Sexual harassment was the main thing my battalion commander was concerned with. There was only 24 females in my battalion. So when females first started joining the infantry, we were the first battalion to get like female Marines, and yes, we got that talk like every other week, and they weren't like really cute at all. But I'm not saying that to downplay them or anything like that. I'm just saying like once females are getting involved, yeah, you're gonna get that talk, because believe it or not, a lot of sexual harassment and sexual assault happen in the military. And especially now that Marines, that females and guys going to boot camp together, that is going to be a big problem. So but I would say this. Now that they're integrating the female and male part, I honestly think the sexual harassment and sexual assault will kind of go down, because you got to think about it. Guys go through all of their military stuff, the beginning part, boot camp. You don't see females. You might see female every once in a while. You go to ITB, usually no females. You go to the fleet, no females. Now you pushing all these females out. Dude, you don't interact with a lot of females, so people are gonna be thirsty, be fucking desperate and all that shit. But now that they're integrating that early, I don't think people are gonna really be as desperate anymore. Does all that process you went through helped you? Some of it did. Marine Corps helped me in some aspects of life, and then it crushed me in some aspects. I don't get sleep at night. Cannot sleep. Anxiety levels sometimes through the roof. Sometimes a little bit of depression kick in. Sometimes a little bit of PTSD from seeing things and how I was treated might kick in. Body, complete shit sometimes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it did help me be a better leader, help me to stay focused on task at hand, help me to drive myself, motivate myself. But alcoholism, I'm an alcoholic. Some people would say I'm an alcoholic. I've done a lot of drugs in the Marine Corps. It helps you, but it also hinders you. But that's also my fault. You know what I'm saying? I take responsibility for that. I don't have to drink. I didn't have to do drugs. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. But it happened. You know what I'm saying? I was in infantry. That's just what people did, and that's how people cope with a lot of stuff. Some MOSs don't go through that. So your videos are so helpful. Keep up the great work. Deciding between Marines and Navy right now. Leaning more towards the Marines, though. Well, follow your heart, whatever choice you make. Maui, I hope I said that right, the kid. Whatever choice you do make, you know what I'm saying? Just go with it. Follow your heart. Brandon says, just signed a contract in the 2800 field ground electric tech or maintenance. How is 29 Palms? Because I heard I might be there for a year depending on my MOS. I personally never went to California my entire time in the Marine Corps. Thank God. One, I heard 29 Palms is ass though. The reason I never went to California was because I went to advanced school, so I went to AMC, Advanced Mortars course, and I skated out of going to California, and I got to spend like 2 weeks by myself in the barracks once I graduated from that school, and it was fantastic. It was so great. But I heard 29 Palms is ass, so good luck. Doing push-ups during soccer season. Coach said that's team dedication, boys. Okay, I don't really know what you mean by that. Rich Roll says, do you think being an officer is hard in general? Honestly, I would say overall, no. Because it's mostly the enlisted doing a lot of things for them. They just are signing off on things. Which combat arms MOS do you recommend besides infantry? I mean, that's kind of the combat's arm OS. I mean, if you're talking about like artillery and anti-aircraft stuff like that, I mean, you can go that route. But if you're really trying to be, in these shit, you know what I'm saying, like shooting guns and doing all that crap, I mean, the only way you're going to be able to really do that's in the infantry. Honestly, I want to be turned to a beast. Just want to know if it's worth it. The Marine Corps is not going to turn you into a beast. The Marine Corps will give you things like mental cues and stuff like that to kind of get yourself motivated. The Marine Corps does not turn people into beasts. You turn yourself into the beast. You learn what you want to learn from the Marine Corps. You pick out things from different Marines and leaders and stuff like that. And you tell yourself, okay, I want to be like this person. I don't want to be like this person. But you as your own self turns yourself into a beast. The Marine Corps does not do that. A lot of people also get that they get that confused with life. Marine Corps is not here to turn you into John Wick. They're not going to make you a G.I. Joe. You're not about to turn into a superhero. You know what I'm saying? You're still a human being, and you're still the person you were before you joined the Marine Corps. You just now hold a title as a Marine. You've learned certain things. You have certain skills that normal civilians do not have. But the Marine Corps does not turn you into a beast. You ultimately turn yourself into a beast because you have to want to get better. You have to want to drive yourself. You have to want to succeed and do all those things. The Marine Corps is not going to always push you to do that. Rich Roll says, I graduated basic training and I went to my unit and nothing changed. The same tempo of work was always the same. See, there you go. Dalton Lowe, graduated boot camp November 24th and I checked into ITB January 3rd. Your videos helped me, man. Thanks. No prob, Dalton. I'm glad I could help. Garcia, Israel. I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Garcia. Army Infantry or Marines Infantry? I'm just saying, if you want to be the best, go Marine Corps. Army Infantry sucks. I'm just letting you know. They honestly suck. Like, we train with them, and they suck. Shooting-wise, the way they act, sloppy, their hygiene, like, I'm telling you, Army. But they probably have a better way of life, honestly. They did. They look much happier than us. But if you want to be the best, I would say Marines. Do some guys join to see combat? Yes. I was one of those people when I joined at 17. Did I see combat? No. So, how do you get stationed in Hawaii? It's really based off the needs of the Marine Corps. And certain MOSs are based in Hawaii. I'm not for sure which ones they are. Maybe like some combat. I know, okay, some combat engineers are in Hawaii. Aviation, you can get stationed anywhere with doing aviation. But it's basically the needs of the Marine Corps. So if the Marine Corps needs certain MOSs in Hawaii at the time, then you're going to go there. But you can make a wish list, but you're not getting guaranteed anything you put on that wish list. Last week, I earned my associate's degree, and I still have aspirations in joining the Marine Corps. Should I continue college for my bachelor's degree, or should I go join the Marine Corps? Any advice? So, if you are in this same situation, I would say go as far as you want in college first. The Marine Corps is not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you have the opportunity to go ahead and get the college done, do it. You know what I'm saying? College also not going anywhere, but sometimes you do not have the ability to go to college and pursue the things you want to pursue. But if you have the opportunity to finish out your college degree, do that first. The Marine Corps is still going to be there. You're still going to be able to do the same things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to earn that degree, do that first. And then go in, be an officer, and chill, relax, earn a lot of money, and have your Marine Corps experience. You can still join the Marine Corps. So your Instagram needs more interaction with your viewers. We can help you with grow your channel and with content ideas. You know what? I can do that. That's a great point. Actually, my girl did bring that up to me today. She was like, why didn't you post about it? I used to do it a lot. I used to post on my Instagram a lot about my YouTube channel. I just didn't want to flood and annoy people with YouTube stuff. But I will get back into it for y'all. But if you have not followed me on Instagram, I need you to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. Sometimes once I have the time, I will go through answer DMs and stuff like that. But I'm definitely going to start incorporating more live streams so I can answer y'all's questions and stuff like that. And I used to go live on Instagram a lot. I got to get back into it. I kind of got lazy, not going to lie. But thank you. That is some motivation I needed to hear. Any advice on getting better at running so you don't gas out in boot camp? Honestly, the only way to get better at running is to run. So that's what you just got to do. You just got to take time out of your day and run. Have you been to Japan? Yes, I have been to Japan. That was where I went for my last deployment. Japan was an experience. I didn't really get to experience it because of COVID. Honestly, I did not like Japan whatsoever. It's just because I was in the barracks and the camp we were on, Camp Schwab, horrible base. It was horrible. It was shitty. It was nothing to do. But Japan is not bad. Beaches are nice. You know what I'm saying? The people there were some of the people were nice. You're going to have rioters that be like, or protesters, I should say rioters, protesters that are outside of the gates, like America, go home, blah, 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 all that stuff. The food's good. Drinks were good. Definitely got drunk a lot in Japan. Is it good to see a younger Marine take I got out in 87? Wait. Okay, let me read it one more time. Is it good to see a younger Marine take I got out in 87? Oh, it is good. My bad. Sorry. It is good. Thank you. I'm tired. I had an Air Force guy tell me he was a PJ. I believe it, and I don't know anything about the Air Force, but I trusted it because he had Special Forces on the uniform. Comes to find out, stood for Security Forces. Why do you think the culture of the infantry is so toxic? To make you mentally tough. Yes, it is to make you mentally tough. If somebody comes to your room and trash all your shit every single day for the whole entirety of your junior Marine infantry career, does that help you? No, and yes. Is it pointless? Yes and no. It's the things that my seniors did, they didn't tell me why they did them until I got to the position where, I was accepted into, the section. Most of the things they did was for a reason. Some of the stuff was just pointless. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to fuck with us because that's what happened to them. And it's a never-ending cycle. Is it fucked up? Yes. But, like, certain things at PT, like pushing us so hard and, calling us, bitches and motherfuckers and blah, 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 and making us shave our heads and doing all that stuff is to mentally make you just like desensitize, to certain things, right? I can say coming out the Marine Corps, certain things do not affect me. You calling me a name does not affect me whatsoever. I'm saying, but it also kind of fucks you up in a way because you're desensitized to a lot of emotions, right? You don't really get sad too quick. You don't get mad too quick. Kind of just monotoned, and it's kind of weird sometimes, and it's kind of hard to connect with certain people. But yeah. Draymond said, "What were the worst examples of hazing that you heard or experienced?" So I got to the point where any kind of banging would wake me up out of my sleep because my seniors just bang on our door so much. I've seen, some of my peers get kicked doing planks. I've seen people get hazed with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people get chased around because they were a new guy and having to, find somewhere to go so they don't get, beat up or hazed with alcohol. I personally got hazed with alcohol. It was not fun, but it makes you feel some type of. So I'll give you my hazing experience, right? One of them. I'll give you two of them. One, the alcohol one. It was my grand seniors going away party. They invited me because he liked me, right? He was like, "You're a cool guy. You put out." He invited me, and it wasn't a choice of drinking. I had no choice. You're going to drink, and once you get done with that beer, you're going to get another beer, and then once you get done with that beer, you're going to get another beer, and you can't say no. There's no no, I'm too drunk. No, you're going to keep drinking until either you throw up, pass out. Once you do that, if you don't pass out, you're going to keep drinking until you do pass out, and that's how that is. It is fun, but not fun because it makes you feel accepted as a junior Marine, but you don't know any better. You're like, oh, my seniors like me, blah blah blah. But they know they can make you do anything. And our seniors would get really drunk and do all that. They would throw beer bottles on the basketball court. People had to get up in the middle of the night, go clean it up. They would trash the hallway, just throw beer bottles at the back windows, crack the windows, make you get up and clean it. And had another one where my peer did not want to do anything else. Our senior said during PT, he was like, "Fuck this! I'm not doing anything else." He was like, because they were calling him out his name. They were like, "You're a fat bitch. You're a fat piece of shit." He was about to have a kid. They were like, "Your unborn kid is gonna grow up and fucking hate you because you're a worthless fucking like space on this earth." They were like, "Your mom should have fucking swallowed you. All that shit. Like you should have stayed in foster care." Blah, 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 blah. You're going to die of a heart attack, you fat piece of shit. They would never call him his name. You don't ever get called your name. We didn't. They would just call him fat ass, fat bitch, fat motherfucker, Bojangles. They would call him all kind of shit, right? Just downgrading the fuck out of this man. And he was just like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not doing shit. He was like, y'all just gonna beat me up. I don't care. And they were like, okay. They were like, you know what? Fuck it. They're like, Cantrell, put your pack back on, because we had just got done with the pack run. They're like, put your pack on. And granted, when you have your pack on and you bear crawling, so they had me bear crawl, that shit does not get off the back of your neck, and that shit cranks on your neck. And they have me bear crawl, so I can't lift my head up. I don't see where I'm going. They're just like, crawl, bitch, crawl, bitch, crawl. So that shit's cranking on my neck. My like face is dragging in the dirt. I can't lift my head up, so I can't really breathe right because my neck's kind of cranked down. Then you're like, you know what? Fuck you, Cantrell, get up. Since that fat bitch doesn't want to do anything, get up. And they make me go back in the swamp. Go fucking like drink swamp water. Just put my face in the fucking swamp water. They're like, yep, Cantrell plank. Put your face in there. I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. I could have fought him. I did ask to fight one of my seniors at the time, though. It's just like, whatever the fuck. People have been through worse. Like I said, people have legit came to me and was like, I want to kill myself. Or I've seen people just get literally beat the fuck up and all that kind of shit. But certain things don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still are a man, so you can stand up for yourself. I straight up told my senior, I was like, look, I will beat the fuck out of you. I really will. And all the rest of my seniors were like, really, bitch, you would? And I was like, yeah, I bet the fuck he won't fight me. Did he ever fight me? No. He was like, I'm not going to fucking lose my career. No, he was scared because he knew I would whoop his ass. I told him, I was like, look, motherfucker, don't touch me. Don't do shit, because if you do, I'm going to whoop your ass. And I was so fucking serious about it. So there's a point where you can stand up for yourself. But there are worse Hagen story. People get waterboarded, all kind of shit. I'm telling you, it's not fun. Leaving for boot camp March 7th. Can't wait, but I'm also nervous as hell. Well, Chase, I wish you the best of luck. You'll be good. How much in disarray is the Corps at the moment? Marine buddy of mine is getting an honorable discharge for not getting the vaccine. Oh, he's getting an honorable? That's lucky he's getting an honorable. I heard a lot of people getting dishonorable. The Marine Corps at the moment is just changing right now. It's in the changing phase. They're trying to do new things with boot camp. The vaccine's out. They're trying to change the whole Marine Corps as far as like not really the focus on the Middle East. We're focused on China and everything else over there. So it's kind of a little hectic right now in the Marine Corps. When you got a leadership position, what was the problem you had? Problems I had when I was a leader. Right, it was more so I can't do the things that got done to me. I know how I felt. I know how my peers felt. I know how other people felt. I don't want to keep killing themselves because of me. So I didn't really push them that hard. Now, there is a certain extent to, hey, I know I have to push these guys so they can get mentally tough and they can learn their job and feel like they need to know their job. And I did that. Now, I might have pushed them a little too hard because some people, couldn't take it. And that's kind of why I got NJP'd. According to them, I was wrong for making them do homework. It's whatever. I mean, I had to do homework. A lot of Marines had to do homework. You have to do homework in college and in school. So I didn't see a problem with homework, but it's whatever. Because apparently if you don't get sleep, it's horrible. But when you go to the field, you don't get fucking sleep. It's whatever. I don't fucking care. It's whatever. I really got NJP for my YouTube channel. I have a whole video about it as I'm done talking about it. But yeah, that's how I was as a leader. I wanted to be an example. And I did, right? I did. I was an example. My junior Marines did look up to me. I had two that, I really focused on because the others didn't want to, really conform. But two that I did focus on and put everything I had into, and my other peers put everything they had into them. They are corporals now. I'm pretty sure they both graduated advanced school. They both graduated advanced mortar school course and all that stuff, and they're doing well. You know what I'm saying? They're enjoying their career as far as I know. But yeah. How common is steroid use in the Marine Corps? Do you know any guys that got on roids? Yes, I do know guys that got on steroids. It's not really common, I wouldn't say, or it's not really just told. You know what I'm saying? People are just not like, hey, I'm doing steroids. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people could have been doing steroids. We didn't know about it, but we did know some people doing steroids. You know what I'm saying? We see somebody that's like 150 pounds automatically, change to like 240 in like the course of a month. Then yeah, we know he's on something. Did Marines that got mental evaluations fail them? What do you mean by that? Waiting for family issues to clear up. Probably going to join in 7 months. Any conditioning tips for basic other than running? Yeah, I got videos on it. Definitely highly recommend you to go watch them. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but it's going to give you a little bit more to do. Let me see. Who have I not answered the question from? Zane Cruz. I'm going infantry. Just curious how bad the hazing is once you first hit the fleet. Honestly, I can't really tell it for you. Depends on what unit you go to, what kind of leadership you have, what kind of seniors you have. I'm not gonna lie, you might get fucking hazed every fucking day and hate your life literally until your seniors leave. Like, that was us. We hated every single day we woke up until our seniors left. That is really what happened. Literally, that was what, 2 years of my Marine Corps career basically. But once you get back from deployment, your seniors leave you alone. Like, usually halfway through deployment, your seniors leave you alone. Unless you're just a shitty Marine, they're just going to keep fucking treating you like a boot. But, yeah. How did you stay motivated while you were in the Marines? Because I signed my contract. I did not want to be a shitty Marine. I wanted to be the best Marine I possibly could be. But the Marine Corps kind of discouraged me from doing that towards the end of my career, so I didn't really give a fuck. But then I joined. I had a fucking YouTube channel, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share with things that I didn't get shared with me so that people can have a better experience than me. So plus I have my last name on my uniform, and that's one thing a lot of people will tell you. Your last name is on your uniform, so if anything, represent your last name, because that's all you fucking have. You and your last roommate in the Marines seem to have a tight bond. Yeah, it's literally like my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. We never met before in the Marine Corps. We became roommates, and you know what I'm saying, that's like my brother. I can trust him more than some of my own family. Same with all the rest of my boys. I keep in contact with maybe 6 people outside the Marine Corps, and all those guys, you know what I'm saying, if I really needed help, they would help me. If they needed help, I would help them, type shit. So it is pretty cool, the bonds that you do build. Somebody asked, where were you stationed during your time in the Marine Corps? Jacksonville, North Carolina, the dirty Jayville. Horrible duty station, I would say. Let me see. Who do I want to answer? Let's see. Yo, Trell, how many questions do you need to get right for a 32, please? Who? What? What do you mean by that? Let me see. Ever had a terrible roommate? My first roommate. We did not get along. We fought a lot, but we are very close to this day. He actually called me the other day. He actually has a Twitch. I gotta get his Twitch name, so I'll give it to y'all. He's actually pretty good. But yeah, we were fighting a lot. Like, we always were bickering. At first, it's like really, it's just something to get used to. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not used to having a roommate. If you have your own roommate at your house, and now you have to live with somebody, you have to listen to them, their conversations on their phone, their FaceTime calls, and he would get so mad because I'll be FaceTiming girls, and he'd be like, "Yo, you don't ever sleep. All you do is talk to fucking females and blah 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 blah." And I would have girls in the room. He'd get so fucking mad because I'd be like, "Bro, can you leave the room? Because I'm about to have a girl come over." He'd be like, "No, fuck you. Like, I want to fucking sleep." And I'm like, "Bro, come on." So you know what I'm saying? It's like it's nice, but it is what it is. Why is being a recruiter a bad job? Because you have to. I think it's a bad job because you have to lie to people to get them into the Marine Corps. Ultimately, that's what you have to do. You can't tell them how it really is because people would not fucking join. You know what I'm saying? Some people would, and some people wouldn't. But I personally couldn't be a recruiter. They begged me to be a recruiter before I left, and they were like, "You can go anywhere you want, any state, any recruiting station." And I was like, "Fuck you! No, you put me through all that shit, getting NJP'd and all that stuff, and asked me to be a recruiter for y'all? No." You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. What would you say the difference is between Marine Infantry and Navy SEALs? They're fucking Navy SEALs. Like, there's no comparison to that whatsoever. Those motherfuckers are insane. You know what I'm saying? There's no comparison, I believe. Did you ever fight a senior? No, I wanted to so bad. I wanted to so fucking bad, but he wouldn't fight me. Can't sleep at night before the Marine Corps. Will it get worse? My personal experience, I can't sleep for shit. Like, I didn't go to sleep today until, 6 o'clock this morning? 8 o'clock this morning? The insomnia is horrible. You know what I'm saying? After Marine Corps, but it's because I'm just so up. I'm used to being up for duties and in the field and all kind of shit. But some people, it doesn't affect them like that. Some people have problems staying awake, actually. So, is there a church on base? Yes, there's a church on there's some way to worship whoever you worship on every single base. Trell, who told you You denying the vaccine is dishonorable discharge. I guess that's what you're saying. So I made a video about it, and if you read the comments about the vaccine, the mandatory vaccine, you will see that a lot of people have been getting a dishonorable discharge or, separated for refusing the vaccine. But I did make a video about it, so you can just go read the comments, and people have been sharing their experiences and stuff like that. Can you do 4 years in the military? Yeah, that's what I did. I did 4 years, and I got on out of there. Let me see. Can you request 29 palms on your dream sheet? I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't know why the fuck you would. But I'm pretty sure you can. Can you join the Marines if you got a full sleeve? Yes. I made a video about that. It's a new tattoo policy. I wish they had had that tattoo policy when I was in. I wouldn't have to wait. I wouldn't have had to wait 4 years just to get my sleeve done. But yeah, you can have a sleeve now. How do you recommend standing for yourself against the hazing by the seniors? Like I said, there's a certain line that you cannot let get crossed because you are a man. You know what I'm saying? You have that manhood still left. You know what I'm saying? And they're just normal human beings. They're not superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can punch them and knock them the fuck out just like they wanted to do the same to you. So if you feel like they're crossing your manhood, then stand up. And if you get beat up by everybody, then you get beat up by everybody. But at least that motherfucker knows, hey, he's not going to take shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I would stand up for yourself because there's a certain point, certain things, and it's just like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, fuck you. Like, y'all can just beat me up. Y'all can jump me. If y'all jump me, y'all some fucking pussies. But how the way it's supposed to go is like how my first sergeant, not my first sergeant, but the first sergeant I had in charge of me, right? My section leader. He was like, look, if you ever want to fight, I will fight you. He was like, I will take off my rank, we'll take off this blouse, and it's man on man. That's how it is, right? And if you beat me up, you beat me up. There's no, no bad blood. If I beat you up, I beat you up. No bad blood. But we got our frustrations, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to drop rank, drop blouse, and it's just man against man. No rank involved, no none of that shit, and there's no repercussions. Whoever fucking loses, that's just how it should be. How clean are the barracks? Not clean whatsoever, except for on field days. So we have field day on Thursday. Friday morning, the barracks is fucking spotless. After Friday, that shit is fucking trashed. When the weekend comes, there's so many hallway parties and barracks parties and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, that barracks gets fucking destroyed. At least ours did on the weekend. Let me see. I'm probably gonna answer a few more questions. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for, let me see, we're pushing an hour, almost pushing 50 minutes. So probably gonna answer a few more questions. Then I'm gonna give me something to eat. I haven't eaten yet today, so. Let's see. How was life at Lejeune compared to other experiences you heard from Marine Station at other places? So I have a video also on that. My Lejeune, like, kind of base camp, Jesus. Lejeune base experience. I also have a barracks tour on there, so you can actually see what the barracks looks like. I have that on my channel as well. But my experience with Lejeune, like I said, no one likes fucking Lejeune. It's just the swamp, hella mosquitoes. Like, the weather changes every other fucking day. It's gonna rain one day for like 5 minutes, then stop, and then rain again. Then it'll be cold one day because you're right by the beach. But you know what I'm saying? You are by the beach, so there's a lot of girls there. You know what I'm saying? You're only 4 hours away from Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, so you know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. You have ECU, you know what I'm saying, like an hour and 45 minutes away. Good parties down there. It's a great party college to go to and have fun. But yeah. Haven't seen one about girls yet. Any advice for women joining the Marines? Just know, people are going to be thirsty. People are going to try to get with you. People are going to try to get you to drink. Just say no. Just leave the guys alone. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see the gaming live streams. Me too, man. I'm trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better at COD. I'm trying to, get better at every game that I play so I can give y'all some good quality content, stuff like that. Do Marines take drugs, and does leadership know? Yeah, if they don't know, they're retarded. I don't want to say retarded. They're stupid if they don't think Marines are doing drugs. People are doing acid, cocaine, smoking weed, fucking. At one point, there was like heroin that was being like laced. Like, there was this vape juice that was being laced with heroin, and everybody was doing that for a little minute. So yeah, a lot of people are high all the time. Can you talk about the academic classroom test exams you have to pass at boot camp? You should not be worried about any test that you have to take at boot camp, because I promise you, you will say the ditties. You will go over the information a bajillion times before you actually take the test. So there's almost no way you possibly can fail. And you know what I'm saying? If you do fail, your drill instructor is going to go over it with you, and he's going to make you study it, and eventually you're going to pass. I'm telling you. Does the hand-to-hand training and boot camp, etc., really do much good? Absolutely fucking not. The only things that really are some good are the ground moves. If you never had any kind of wrestling experience, those things that work. Once you get to black belt, the disarming techniques, like how to disarm a gun and a knife, that stuff works. But as far as like the wrist locks, if you really get good at those can work. But with that kind of stuff, you have to practice that like every single day to be efficient at it. The only people that are really, really going to be doing something with the Marine stuff, like Marine combat skills, is like the MAIs and the instructors. Those are the only people that are really going to be doing something with that. Where's the best place to get stationed? I heard the best place to get stationed is like Hawaii, like Camp Pendleton, and in California. Or, Jesus, and freaking Hawaii. Can you have your phone in boot camp? Absolutely not. No, heck no. Are we going to be getting a regular live stream? Yes, so I'm going to try to do the same time. So Fridays at 8 p.m. What Central Time? Try to get that to y'all every single week. I'm going to try. I promise. I'm going to try. If I'm up late at night, I might do like a live stream super early in the morning, be playing a game. But I will try to get y'all these kind of live streams every single Friday at 8 o'clock Central Time, and just be ready to ask a lot of questions and stuff like that. But guys, I appreciate y'all joining. I'm going to try to get y'all one last live stream before Christmas. So if it's not Friday, I will post it on my actual post feed on my YouTube channel. I will post it on my Instagram. So you have not followed me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Also follow me on Snapchat. I'll put it on there too. Be looking out for lives on Instagram as well. I'm going to try to do that. Look out for all my posts in general. I wanted to say thank you to everybody that subscribes to me, that supports me, that watches my content, that gives me advice. It's just making me better and better each and every single day. It's helping me motivate myself to get better for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, this is fun for me making YouTube videos, but ultimately this is for y'all. This is content that I want to be helping somebody with, whether it's entertainment with the gaming stuff, whether it's advice, join the Marine Corps, whether it's life skills, whether it's just a role model for somebody. Whatever I am to you, it's just a great feeling, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have this kind of interaction with people. But guys, I do, like I said, appreciate y'all for joining. Be looking out Fridays now, 8 p.m. Central Time for my live streams. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Be safe, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, look out for one Friday right before Christmas. And yeah, I really appreciate y'all for joining, and I will catch y'all guys the next time.